Welcome to another episode of Cigars Cinema, where the smoke curls and the story unfolds. I'm here with a very special guest, Shanice Shantay, and we're grateful to have you on this podcast today on this lovely morning. I like to do icebreaker.
Icebreaker. Okay.
If you could work with any director, who would it
Oh,
be, living or dead?
Kenya Barris, and I really want to work with him because he's doing a urban. He's doing a urban, is what they say, version of the Wizard of Oz.
Okay.
I want to be a part of that in some way, just because I already have like history in the Wizard of Oz world and the Ozians, and I would love to work with him and be a part of that show.
Yeah, he's a special director, man.
It's been in the work for years, but we haven't seen anything happen. But obviously the strike happened and some things like that. But I want to work with Kenya Barris.
Yeah, that's awesome. That's awesome. So let's do your introduction now.
Okay.
All right. Singer, actress from Jersey City, New Jersey.
Yes.
Breakthrough role was in Dorothy.
Yes.
And NBC's The Wiz Live. And that was back when you were 18 years old.
I was 18 when I got that role. 19 when I did it.
19 when you did it. Okay. Since then, various productions, HBO's film Manic.
Yes, Best Actress award for that.
Yes.
Come on.
Yep. And then
I have to start learning to big myself.
No, you should. You should. No, you absolutely should. And then you had a play called Little Rock 9.
Yes, off Broadway.
Yes. And that was in 2018. And then Into the Woods, a Hollywood Bowl production.
Yes.
Yes.
That was amazing, actually. That's an outdoor theater with 17,000.
Wow.
It was crazy.
That sounds like a great atmosphere.
Amazing.
Yes. NBC's Perfect Harmony, musical comedy. Correct?
Yes.
Yep. And Felicia, an episode of The Last OG with Tracy Morgan. Yeah.
I love him.
Yeah, OG. And most recently, Johnnie Mae in 688, Tyler Perry production.
My
film.
First movie, my first feature film.
Yeah. So, how did that role come about? What was the process of gaining that role for Johnnie Mae?
Just another audition as an actress. One of the hundreds that we do. And it really is a job to be auditioning like that. I was visiting family in New Jersey because I was there for a bachelorette party.
Okay.
And I got the audition sent to me, and I was like, I cannot do this. My grandmother's house, we grew up loud. The whole house is loud and full of energy, like that real Jersey spirit. I said, no, I can't do this audition. I have to pass. And so something told me, no, just read the script. Because they sent me the whole script. Had you ever heard of the 688 before you seen the film?
And I love Black history and American history, but I never heard of it.
Right. Me either.
Yeah.
I said, no, what is this? This is something that I have to audition for it. Lord made a way, did the audition, went to my dad's house. He helped me film it. Mind you, he's never helped me film an audition before. So shout out to my dad. And we sent it in. Took about, I don't know, I'll say 3 months from the day I actually auditioned for it until I got the part.
Yes.
They flew me to Los Angeles no, they didn't fly me. We did a table read, call that. Kerry Washington was in the building.
Wow.
Tyler Perry was in the building.
It's a great experience.
Just for the callback.
Yeah.
And I was still not sure if I got the role.
Yeah.
A month after that, they were like, okay, you got it.
That's a blessing.
First feature film, like a big one like that.
Yeah. Wow. Man. So, how has your taste in film changed over time?
My taste in film, I grew up in it, like really, really. 1996 is when I was born, but like the early 2000s, those chick flicks, and all that. That was what I grew up on, and I used to love that, all of it. I'm talking. What were some of my favorite movies growing up? Matilda.
Oh, I love Matilda, yeah.
Matilda. I used to really love Beaches.
Yes.
But I think now I really just like to laugh.
Yeah.
And even as an actress, I've gone from somebody who really probably was going to be heavy in drama to wanting to do a lot more comedy.
Got you.
And I love films that just really make me laugh from my gut.
Got you. I understand. So would it be? So what's your favorite genre? Would it be comedy?
Comedy
Okay.
now, absolutely. Okay. I like documentaries too.
Okay. All right. If you can co-star next to anyone, who would it be, and what genre film, alive or deceased?
I like Bernie Mac.
Yeah.
If I could co-star next to him, play like his daughter or something.
Yeah.
And just be next to him with his That
Yeah,
type of comedy.
he was
Yeah.
surreal, man. And
Yeah.
in the funny part, he's other comedians' favorite comedian.
He was
You ever hear like your favorite
amazing.
rapper's favorite rapper? He was that
Yeah.
guy for a lot of people. You know?
Yeah, I used to watch the Bernie Mac show
Yeah.
religiously.
Yep.
That
Come
was
home
one
from
of my
school.
favorite
Yep.
shows growing up. So it would be
Yep.
Bernie Mac, and it would be in a comedy.
That's awesome. That's awesome. So back to 688. What was it working like? What was it like working with Tyler Perry? He's such a brilliant visionary and mogul and writer.
Man, first of all, you've seen him, you've watched him your whole life. And then you have the opportunity to work with him. You just never know what to expect.
Yeah.
Because you know how some people are like, don't meet your heroes because it might not be the experience that you. It was everything I wanted it to be.
That's awesome.
He really pulls a lot of strings. So he has his hand in everything.
Yeah.
And he's focused. He works fast. That's what people don't understand. He works very fast.
Yeah.
But I loved it. He wanted me to have a Louisiana accent.
Mm-hmm.
And I couldn't get it down. I didn't have enough time.
Yeah.
So on the first day of filming, he pulled me aside and he basically was like, "What's up?" Because he's from Louisiana.
Yeah.
And that wasn't the accent.
Yeah.
And I was like, "Look, you gave me 3 days, 3 sessions with a dialect coach.
Yeah. That's the
I
mandate.
I can give you a nice Southern accent.
Yeah, nice Georgia one, maybe.
And for real. And it was kind of a moment where we had like a real moment where I was like, I could give you what I could give you right now.
Yeah.
And I feel like it was like a human to human moment.
Yeah.
And after that, it was just a pleasure working with him.
That's awesome.
I got COVID when we were filming in London, and he wasn't happy about that. And so I was like, yo, Tyler Perry's mad at me right now. What is life? But we got over it. He actually rebuilt a set in Atlanta that was filmed in London, but he rebuilt it in Atlanta just so I can do like 30 seconds of the film.
Wow, that's a perfectionist.
I'll never forget that because he's just a stand-up guy.
That's awesome. That's awesome. So, your character Johnnie Mae, would you say she's the same as yourself? As you know?
No. Why do people think that?
No, I'm just.
You have that Jersey energy.
Yeah.
And people think it's big energy compared to other places. But I am not Johnnie Mae. She's had so much more courage and was so more outspoken than I am, so more sensual and free to explore. So there's parts of me that are her, but nah, she's got that one.
No. So was it challenging to embody that character? Or did you what was your influence? Did you go watch some old Halle Berry films or Denzel, whoever? Like, how did you channel yourself into that character if she's so distant from you?
Actors and actresses have their different ways of channeling things. I grew up as a kid who didn't really talk too much.
Yeah.
I was an only child and I was always in my head. I was scared that people would judge me for the things I said or the things I did all the time. Unless I was at my grandma's house or just with the family.
Yeah.
So I watched a lot. And that's why I tell people your flaws, the things you don't like about yourself, because I hated that about myself, that I was so shy. But just be who you are.
Yeah.
Grow as time goes, but be who you are because God created you that way for a reason. And as I watched and observed for years of my life, I just got to learn different characteristics of people.
Yeah.
Me tapping into a woman like Johnnie Mae was easy. I've seen that. I've seen that that energy so many times in Jersey, so many times around the world. I used to come to the South every summer and be with my family in Alabama.
Oh, wow.
And so, she was just pulled from all the different types, her characteristics, outspoken, bold, courageous, a little over the top, pulled from all those things that I had seen in people. And we created her.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Now, you mentioned, being true to yourself and being what God made you. Yeah. How has God or religion or spirituality played in your career, your life, as an actress?
It's all happened naturally. I grew up in a very religious environment. And that's why I say, I'm not religious. I have a sincere relationship with God.
Yeah.
But I grew up in a very religious environment where everything was very traditional. And there were a lot of rules. And it was always, I felt close to God, and then I didn't feel close to God because it was too hard and it was too complicated, too many rules. And we filmed a movie in Chattanooga. I was here for like a day.
Really?
I fell in love with this city.
How can you not?
I fell in love with the city. God kept placing it on my heart. Come back. Move to Chattanooga.
Yeah.
I came here for like a 3-4 month. That's in my head. I was like, I'll stay for 3 or 4 months, then find somebody to sublet the rest of my lease.
Yeah.
And the strike happened.
Yeah.
And so now I'm here. It's 2 years plus.
Wow.
In Chattanooga, my relationship with God has grown the most.
That's amazing.
I went to a church that was really rooted on God changes you.
Yeah.
God sanctifies you, and the journey should be real and natural. If you like to do something that you feel God's not pleased of, you spending time with God, talking to God, reading his word, he'll change you. He'll make those changes. It's called sanctification. You trying to force yourself to do things just because you feel like you have to stop something.
Yeah.
What is not, it's not real change from God. And I feel like through getting close to him and spending time with him and talking to him, I've learned so much about myself, and I'm finally comfortable in my skin.
That's good.
And it plays a part in my life every single day.
That's awesome. I'm glad that spirituality and religion, plays a big part, because often in today's society atmosphere, people shy away from even talking about God or Christ or whatever. And I think it's important that entertainers, mainly people who have big stages, should, confess with their mouth, because this world is not what it used to be, and I'm glad it plays a big part in your life.
I love being an actress. I love performing, all the things that I'm involved in right now, even getting into some producing.
Oh, good.
I feel like it's all attached to purpose.
Yeah.
So none of this stuff really matters to me. It's about the purpose behind it.
Yeah.
I truly believe God's putting me in front of cameras and in front of audiences to build a platform. So when I say things like that, I have what I'm saying now, people hear it. I have more of an audience for people to hear it.
That's awesome.
It's purpose. I truly believe God's going to use me to spread his word through acting and performing. And that's just one part of it.
That's awesome. So everyone has like their purpose and goals. What are some of your goals you want to, like, benchmarks you want to hit? I know people want to be have an ego. What's that? Emmy, Grammy, Oscar, and Tony as well. EGOT. So like, is that something is that your benchmark? If it happens, it happens.
I feel like the accolades are amazing, but it doesn't really, I'm being honest, it don't really matter to me.
That's good.
What I want to do is pour into other artists.
There you go.
Because as an artist, you have influence.
Yes.
If I can open a conservatory, a place where kids learn how to authentically share their talent, their God-given talent, and through that, understand it's attached to purpose, that's a goal of mine. I want to have a school.
That's a school? Wow.
Yeah. School, I'll say a conservatory, because it'll be some place like that they came on summer vacation or break to learn theater, acting, voice, dancing, as opposed to some place they go they actually like a performance arts school.
Got you.
And where I can teach them like the value of understanding everything about you, all the gifts you have are God given. Use them for the purpose he's put in you. Yeah, that would be amazing. So that's definitely a goal of mine.
Check out Cigars International Superstore, located in East Ridge, Tennessee. This over 6,500 square foot cigar shop, bar, and lounge features over 1,300 cigar brands to choose from, a full service bar, spacious indoor and outdoor seating options, flat screen TVs for all the games, a state-of-the-art ventilation system, and so much more. Here, you'll find and enjoy great deals and events featuring the biggest brands, names, and stars in the cigar industry today. Early mornings to late nights, doors open every day at 9 a.m. Come experience the ultimate cigar destination.
So, since we're on the topic of religion and spirituality, if you can do a movie or a series on a strong woman in the Bible, who would you want to produce? What character or individual you want to portray or direct.
The one that, honestly, what I love about Mary, I'm talking Jesus' mother,
Yes,
Mary,
yes.
is that's the craziest thing in the world.
It is.
That's to have
It
that
is.
faith and for God to choose her.
Yep.
And he tells us why. It's because like she believed that what God said he was going to do, he would do it. She just believed. It's like faith is the basis of everything in this life.
It is.
Through the good times and the bad times, having faith.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, I've seen her portrayed in a lot of different films and movies, films and TV series. Yeah. And I love when people portray that character because, she's just a character of crazy faith.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Who's your favorite apostle?
My favorite apostle? Yeah.
Ultimately, Jesus Christ is everything. But as far as his disciples, like who do you most identify with as far as his apostles?
I probably couldn't even answer that question. I really couldn't answer that question.
That's fair.
Yeah.
I'm more of a Paul guy.
Yeah, why?
Yeah, only because of how he was chosen. Mm-hmm. He was on this path of persecuting the church, and God said, "Not only am I going to get one of my worst enemies, you're going to be pretty much my biggest mouthpiece."
That's crazy.
His road to Damascus and the blinding, and then him being reemerged from Saul to Paul. And I love how Paul always said, the one thing we can't be divided on is who Jesus Christ is. Mm-hmm. And I think, when I'm reading Romans or other books in the Bible, I feel like I gravitate more towards more Paul. I love all of them. They're all amazing, man. But for a man to be called in that light, is showing you that Jesus will take anyone.
That's the thing
He'll
there.
He'll take anyone,
right,
and make them one of theirs.
Right.
So when I meet people, I like to ask, who do you gravitate towards? But
I think that's why God is so against us judging people.
Exactly.
Because it's like I've shown you time and time again.
Yeah.
I'll use the ones who you never suspected that I'll use.
That's right. Like the thief on the cross.
Right.
Yeah.
You know why? And I tell people this all the time. It doesn't matter what you're going through. If you can come out of that, and then tell somebody how you came out of that situation that they might have gone through, wasn't it all part of your purpose?
That's right.
So, there has to be a disciple for everybody.
Yes, exactly.
There has to be a disciple for every situation. Somebody who can say, "Hey, I went through that as well."
Yeah.
And so it doesn't matter who you are, what you're going through. It's okay. God's using that.
Yeah.
There's a song I love, and it goes, "There's no waste at the altar." Every single thing that has happened to you, that you've done, your mistakes, whatever you call it to be, there's no waste. No. God can use it all.
Yeah, all God's will.
Yeah, Paul is definitely
all part of the Master's plan, man.
Yeah.
That's amazing. So, what new projects do you have coming up? If you can talk about them.
Yeah.
I know sometimes people have different secret projects, working with different directors. Like, what are you looking forward, or what are you working on next in the near future?
What I'm really excited for, and I really hope it works out. This will be my first time producing on something if it does.
Oh, wow.
So I got together, his name's Greg. He was also in 688. And we pitched a show to Tyler Perry.
Really?
Yes, it's about a Jewish guy. He goes to New York expecting an inheritance from his late father. His father goes, "You've got to work at this soul food restaurant for a year in order to receive your inheritance." And the heart of the story is people of different races, political views, religious, different food types.
Yeah.
Because it's set in a restaurant.
Yes.
All coming together and becoming a part of one community. It's so important that we see that right now.
That's awesome.
And I really, really hope that we're just in the early stages of it right now. But I really hope it really works out. Yeah.
Is this supposed to be based in Brooklyn, the Bronx?
Harlem.
Of course, Harlem. Yeah, of course. Harlem Renaissance. Yeah.
Harlem.
That's awesome, man.
I just came from Harlem a couple months ago. Wait, when was this? June. And I went to Melba's.
Oh, yeah?
You been to Melba's in Harlem?
No, I've been to, is it Aunt Ruth's?
I've never been to Aunt Ruth's. I've been to Sylvia's.
Yeah, okay.
I've been to Melba's.
Okay.
I'm trying to figure out the other one, but Melba's is it.
That's it?
If you can get.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
Yeah, Melba's
all right.
is it.
So you also sing. So it's a musical element there with you as well.
Absolutely. I'm working on gospel music.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
Who has been some of the main artists or entertainers who's influenced you on your style of music?
My whole life. Well, I grew up doing musical theater.
Okay.
It's not your typical gospel.
Gotcha.
So it sounds different. And I also,
Gotcha.
love R&B.
Mm-hmm.
It sounds like R&B.
Yeah.
Sometimes I'm inspired from music on Broadway.
Okay.
So it's just different.
All right. So, how has music played a major factor into your acting? Like, as far as when you're thinking about a role, or you're, like, I was talking to a friend, he was saying often he can go from listening to classical to hardcore hip hop.
I can do the same thing. In country, in between, all of it.
All right.
Yeah, all of it.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
Because when you watch musical theater, like, these characters they sing as well, and so the music influences who they are, and it tells the story of them. When I was doing 688, it's crazy because I wasn't even supposed to sing.
Oh, really?
Tyler looked at me one day on set and he was like, "Were you in Dorothy?" And I was like, "Yes, I was." And I lost it because I really thought he had cast me in 688 to say, "Hey, I remember you in that."
Yeah.
Because he wrote us a whole letter after the Wiz Live.
Yeah.
To give me another opportunity. Because the industry has had its ups and downs for me.
Yeah.
And its long periods of no work for me.
Gotcha.
And I really thought he was like, "Oh, yeah, like, definitely." Because that the people say he does that all the time.
Yeah.
And he was like, "I didn't even know that was you till this moment."
Wow.
And he said to me, in that moment right there, he was like, "I'm going to write in where you sing."
Oh, that's amazing.
So,
that's amazing.
I mean, music gave me that singing gave me that opportunity. And it was perfect because when the women passed away, it was just, that moment was beautiful to have one of the women they stood by sing at their funeral.
Wow.
And so I was honored to have that opportunity.
That's a blessing.
Blessing.
So, speaking about 688, and that story, what did you learn from that experience? Like what those women endured in the marching and, being on that ship and things of that nature.
You never know how impactful what you're doing is sometimes. Yeah. Sometimes you really never know. I love the part in the film where they're flying. Kerry Washington and her co-captain are flying to London, and they read their mission, and it's like, mail. Like, we've been ready to really do some stuff on a film. Mail. Yeah. And all these years later, even they didn't even get the proper congrats when they came back to the States. They really didn't.
It's all from
but
the story.
All these years later, you see like how important mail is. How these soldiers wanted to give up, and they didn't have the morale to keep going. Why would you? You're fighting for a country and your family that you can't even get in contact with for years. Yeah. And so it really taught me, when you have a mission, whether it's being a teacher, whether it's just a big part of being a light in your community, whatever it is, it might take weeks, months, years, but your impact, that's forever. That's
important. That's impressive.
Yeah.
So, how would you like to be remembered 20 years down the road?
Oh, that's a good question.
Your purpose and your goal. Like, how do you want people to look back and say that's who she was, what she meant?
I think I'm already forging that path. A person that is a light. When I come around, my personality just screams like God. I show love, compassion, and I just want everything that God has given me, the gifts in me, like me showing others how to use those, artists. That's legacy. Yeah. And I think that really people don't always remember every interaction you have with them, but they remember how you made them feel and the impact that you leave on them. When I'm gone, I'm gone. And that's it. But when you pour into other people, you live on and you live on. And that would be a treat for my legacy to live on through other artists and just building God's kingdom.
The kingdom. That's important. That's important. I think that's it's imperative what you just said. Often people get caught up on this natural plane, this natural existence, but like you said earlier, all this is going to pass away. you know, and the most important thing is bringing people to the kingdom.
That's
You
it.
know, whether it's that the way you live. I tell people often the way you live in life, that's the best thing you can give or example of who Christ is or who God is, and what you stand for. And I think that's what I've learned from you today. You know, you're big on
Truly,
that.
like in my heart, it's really not a game. In terms of this, people need peace. People need joy. They need rest in their hearts. They need happiness.
Mm-hmm.
And we don't even have to agree on religion.
Mm-hmm.
Even if you don't even believe that God is real, I'm not here to force my thoughts on anybody. But I know everybody needs peace. Everybody needs joy. Everybody needs rest in their heart. And everybody wants eternal life.
Yes.
That's something that you just can't disagree on.
Yeah, that's facts. That's facts.
And
that's facts.
And I feel like I know where all that rests in, where all that is, and who can give you all that. And that's the message I'm sharing. And, you know, life is crazy right now.
It is.
Life's crazy right now. There's just true signs of the end being near.
Yeah, the end times.
And that's no joke.
Yeah. And we've been in the end times for the past 2,000 years since he.
It seems like
went
it,
up,
right?
Yeah, went up back to heaven.
When I first became like really started believing in God, I was just like, they keep saying the end times is here, and I'm scared.
Yeah.
But it's crazy, yeah.
Yeah, it is. So I want to thank you for gracing us with your presence.
Of
You know,
course.
on Cigars and Cinema. Is there anything you want? Once again, I know you have your project with Greg on. Yes. So real fast, when maybe you can help out other young filmmakers or producers or writers.
Oh, absolutely.
I know you're moving in different spaces.
I'm trying
right?
to. Yes.
Well, you are, because you said Tyler Perry and Kerry Washington, so God is putting you there, right? What advice would you give young filmmakers and actors, like what's the steps of producing something like that and getting it out to the masses or to a studio like Tyler Perry or Netflix or whoever it may be?
For me, it's never conventional for me.
Okay.
It never happens the way that people say these are the steps. I dropped out of college and showed up at an open call audition with no manager and no agent and booked my first thing. It was huge, next to Queen Latifah, Mary J. Neo, next to all these A-list celebrities. It wasn't conventional. I didn't take any of the steps. I was a college dropout. Me producing, Greg came to me and said, let's have breakfast. I have an idea. Let's flesh this out together.
Yeah.
And he had Tyler Perry's number, and we FaceTimed him while he was in his living room.
Wow.
It's when I say, like, just truly be who you are, live in purpose, and what's for you, it won't miss you. I can't, it's sometimes it's sad for me because people always come to me like, how do you do this? How do you get? I'm like, it was never the steps for me.
Yeah.
It was always purpose and being where God had me to be and him bringing the opportunities to me. And I believe he wants it to be like that for me. So I can never doubt that it's him moving in my life. Never say, oh, I did this and I made this happen. No, it just happens for me in crazy ways that I could never imagine.
That's amazing. So thank you, Miss Shanice Shantay, once again for gracing us with your presence. We thank you for your time. This has been another episode of Cigars and Cinema. We thank you for tuning in.